Today I'm going to show you a harmonic minor exercise. That was not harmonic minor. Well, if you are a big fan of Ingwe, like I am, or in general of shred music, then you may know the harmonic minor scale. For those of you who don't know this scale, it's basically just the usual minor scale, but instead of the usual 7th note, you're playing a major 7th. So 7th note is alterated a half step. For example, if you're playing in, if you want to play an E minor scale, usually it consists of the notes E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. And if you are changing to harmonic minor, then you're playing in a D sharp instead of the D. And that gives this typical English sound. This is the harmonic minor scale, and compared to the usual minor scale, which is and the thing with the usual minor scale is you can play the usual minor scale very easily with 3 notes per string, because you don't have to move positions. It's just like so, it's more or less all within one position. But with the harmonic minor scale, it's a little bit more complicated, because somewhere you have these big stretches for, like, for example, like it's not that difficult in this area where you have smaller frets, but I think there are some shapes which are typically used by most players, which are easy, and these are located around the root note. So, for example, if you're playing starting from the E note, the key of E minor, and you're playing E, F sharp, G, and then the same figure starting from the A string, so A, B, C. You know this shape? And then you can start again from the an octave above. And then again, octave above. You have this shape. This is not harmonic minor, but it's also not a usual minor, because you're leaving out the D note, which makes the difference, D or D sharp. But if you add the D sharp note, and the G sharp is always located, of course, 1/2 step below the root note, so you will have something like that. That is the harmonic minor scale, but it's in a very convenient position, I think. Let's turn off the delay, maybe. So what I do is basically I'm starting from the D sharp, then sliding to the G note, and then I'm in this position, which I told you before, which is very easy to play. And do the same thing again, just an octave above. The difficulty with these things is that it's an odd number of notes, because suddenly you don't have 6 notes like before. You have 7 notes. And of course you can play around with that and vary a little bit. Also you can play 7 notes over maybe an even time measure, and then it sounds a little bit more complicated. But usually I don't play this whole thing, but it's very easy if you are practicing with triplets, and so that is something I would like to show you today. So for example, if you're playing or you're thinking triplets and you're using the notes I showed you before, and then you're starting in the first position, so from the D sharp note, then from the E note, and playing everything twice makes it even more easy, or even easier, because then suddenly you have 6 notes always, which you can easily use in most music contexts, scenarios. And also you can do it downwards. That is an easy way to practice the harmonic minor scale. Of course, you're not playing the plain scale, but it's you're playing some little very easy figures within that scale, and the benefit of that is you get familiar with the harmonic minor scale, with the notes of the harmonic minor scale. And it's really easy, so you can play it very fast, I think. And I think this is a position which Ingve uses very often. And it's the trick with the harmonic minor scale, in my opinion, is that you have to find out how to play it, where it is convenient, where not. And usually if you try to play the harmonic minor scale just like you would play the usual minor scale, it can become a little bit difficult. Usually I don't do that. Maybe I can try it. It's possible, but at least in this case I have to concentrate because I'm not familiar to this. I'm using most of the time the, as I call it, the Ingve position. Of course you can play other figures with that position too, like for example something like that. But if you are starting with the harmonic minor scale, I would I'm always recommending to play these triplets. Which is a nice exercise in my opinion. By the way, today I'm playing this beautiful Harley Benton Fusion guitar. It's a Fusion 2. The black one with 22 frets. I got asked quite often about my Harley Benton Fusion guitars. So this model sounds great, it plays great. It has only 22 frets, which is to me the biggest down for that guitar. Otherwise it looks kick-ass. I wish this would come with 24 frets and with a Floyd Rose, then it would be perfect guitar for me. But unfortunately, they don't offer this with 3rd rows and 24 frets. Anyway, so I hope this helps you, and yeah, subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye.